where in this lecture we will be learning about how to get the text data, how to get the structure data from the file. You all are familiar with putting the data into this file. We have already seen discussed an example of writing a structure data into the file. These things you already know. Like normally, if you want to get the data from the file, what is the approach we'll be using? We will be using fscanf and getc. Isn't it or not? If you want to get the data from the file, till now we have used fscanf and getc only. But if you want to read the structure data from the file, the function that we can use is fread. Already in the previous lecture we learned about fwrite, where using fwrite we can write data into that file. And how that can be done? Simply we have seen one structure variable, and in using that structure variable, data has been totally kept into that file, isn't it? Now if you want to get the data from that file, that structure data into that file, that can be easily done by using your fread. Now what is the syntax? The syntax is very similar to your fwrite only the function name is modifying, that is fread. Okay, now what is fread? What is this first variable is? This variable will talk about the variable into which whatever data you are getting from the file will be copied into this file. In fread, what happens? From the file you are getting the data. So whatever data you are getting from this file, that will be copied into this file, and whatever size of this file is there, that we need to mention here, and how many copies we are getting from that file we need to mention. Are you understanding? So now if the syntax is clear, let us see the example. How can we retrieve the data from the file? So we have already written the program to write the data into that file. You can understand here, we have already run this program and we have inserted two values. What are the two values? Two students data. One data with Jyoti, 1, 2, 3, and the other value is with Rama, and two entries are given. So we have written our fwrite option is done. Now I want to retrieve this value. Now whenever you want to retrieve this value, how can you do this one? You can retrieve the value by using fread function. That is what we are learning now, isn't it, Arun? So how to use fread? The first variable should be the variable into which you want to copy your elements. So to do that one, what we'll do is, let us create one structure variable, because you want to get a data, what type of data? Structure data only from the file. So let us create one structure variable again, and let us, that is a temporary structure variable, okay? So let us create that one as T, temporary variable only. Why? Because we are copying the data from the file into this structure, and it should be of data type struct student only. So what should we need to write now? Our first variable in the fread should be your variable into which you want to copy. So I want to copy into T. Now what should be the size of T? If you don't know, then you can use size of T, and you need to tell you want to copy first entity. First entity is nothing but our first record one. We want to copy completely all three values, name, ID, and marks will be considered as one entity only. Okay, so one, and then you need to write the file pointer from which you want to read. Now before that, what we need to do? We need to open our file, right, in the read mode. So F open check1.txt. And then we need to open that file in the read mode. Observe here, we have already closed the file in the, after doing our work in the write mode. After closing only, we can open that one in the read mode. This you all need to understand. Without closing that file, if you are trying to open that file again in the read mode, it will not work properly. So close your file and then you open that file in the read mode. Now, why we are opening in the read mode? Because we want to get the contents from the file. Now, your fourth parameter here is your F. Got all of you? Now, whatever data you have, your first element, because you are getting only one value, that value will be stored in T. So what we'll do is, let us write one statement here before this. What I want to write is printf. I just want to have a printf statement. Student details from file. So for our understanding, in the output, I will be printing like this. And after getting from the file, I will be printing the individual values. How can you print? So printf What is the first value? Our first value is the name. So I'll be writing percentage yes, comma. Where our value will be stored? It will be stored in t dot name, because whatever data you are getting from the file, it will be stored into t. So you need to write t dot name, right? And then printf. What is the next one? The next value will be your ID. So which is of integer type. So t dot ID. What is the next value? Printf percentage f t dot marks. So we are successful in writing the values. Like we want to display the name, ID, and marks, the value that has been read from the file, and it will be stored into your T. So after your work is done, we need to close this file. This you need to have a practice of, once your work is done, you need to close this file. Okay, so let us run this program. If you run this program, again it will be asking us to enter the name, ID, and marks. So already we have two entries already given. Okay, so one more time if you run, it will be asking us to enter the details, and after entering the details, it will show the first file details only. Let me show you that. Oh, we got three errors. What is the mistake there? Let me check that. F open should have a, okay, this is open, not open, this is F open, right? We have one more error. What is that? Where is that? Okay, this is not dot, this is comma, right? So no errors are there. It is asking to enter one more name. So what I'll give you, the value is like Sita. Okay, and the ID I want to give is 567. Any ID can be given, and marks is like 89.6 I have given. Now after giving these three values will be written into that file. The file will be closed, and again it will open the file in the read mode, and it will get the contents of the first entry. So what value you will get? You can check here. You are getting the values of the first. Did you check here? We are getting the entries of the first record. First record I have given Jyoti, like that, right? Here I have not given slash n. That's why you are not getting the values like this. So let me give slash n, and then it will be very clear to you all. So now we have three records in our file. One with Jyoti, the other one with Rama, and the third one with Sita. Now again, if I compile, it will be asking us one more record, because we are opening in the append mode. Observe there. So what I'll give you is, I'm giving Ravi. Okay. So, and my data ID is this one. Some value I have given. Now, if you try to open this one, you can check here. I'll be getting a value of Jyoti minus 46 and 0.06. Why? Because maybe the ID I have given is out of bounds of ID. So that's why I'm getting that value. Okay. So let me check this one, whether I'm getting any mistake here. No, there is no mistake here. So you are successfully getting only one entry only. Observe here, we are getting only one value, but we have four records stored in our program. If you want to get all the four records, how can you get all the four records? To do that one, we need to repeat this task of reading and printing number of times. That we have the number of records in our file. So we know, like, because we run our program, we know, like, we have four records in our file of check1.txt. But sometimes you don't know how many records you have. So for that, what can we do is we need to write a while statement, where always this while statement, this fread function, we need to check whether it is greater than 0 or not. We need to check that one. Why I am checking this one with greater than 0, I'll tell you why I'm comparing this one with greater than 0. And this will be repeated for all the number of records, and finally for all the values it will display. Okay, and then you will be getting all the four records. Now the main thing why I'm writing fread like this, because greater than 0. Well, first let me show you the output, and then let us discuss about that. One more error is there. There is a missing. Is there any missing? Anything missing here? Let me check this one. Afraid. Okay. Okay. Now again it is asking. Okay. And then I am giving. Okay. So if you check the output, student details from the file we are not getting. Let me check that one time. Okay, what I'll do is, and this is all formatting only, but what is the mistake here? I'll check. I'll put printf. For each record, I'll be putting /n like this. This is all formatting only. Why I am not able to read the values? Read mode, it is open, right? fread size of t1 5 point is f, that is right. Okay. Okay, let me run one more time. I should get the student details. We are not able to read, but for the first time we got the values. No, it is greater than 0. Is this 0? Okay, yeah. Why we are not able to write? Let me open a new file instead of appending mode. Let me open this one for the first time. Okay, write mode. Only one. Now I am overwriting everything. Okay. So write mode means I am overwriting everything 1, 2, 3 and 23.3 is the marks. So you need to get that value. So we got, you can check here, we got the first value Jyoti 123 23.2. We got that value, isn't it or not? Now let us run this program one more time in the append mode. Okay. Now what happens? Already the data is there. So I am writing and 45.3. So if you are getting the output, you can see here, yeah, we got the output. Now we got two entries. First record and second record also we got. Did you check here? Suppose if you run this program one more time, let me give an input of Sita and let me give 333 as the input, 45.3 as this one. Check here, we got three entries. Whatever record we have given into the file, we are successfully getting the values. Did you check that? So this is how the data can be retrieved by using your fread. But now here I will tell you why I have compared with greater than 0. Now what is the meaning of this fread is, this fread function always return a value of 1 if there is a record. Once the first value is retrieved, this file pointer will be pointing to the next record. Always remember, fread will return a value of 1 if there is a record. If fread will return a value of 0 if there is no record. To make you people understand about this, let me show you. What we'll do is, instead of printing this one, okay, in while loop, what I'll do is, understand carefully all of you what I'm doing. Okay. Let us store this one in a variable called a. Okay, because I told you, no, fread will be returning a value called integer value 1. Okay, so we need to declare that one in a. Why I'm telling this one? Why we are comparing that one with greater than 0. Okay. Now what we'll do is printf a equal to %d comma a. I'm trying to print the value of a. For the you will be getting the value of a. What value you will get? Let me show you. Okay. So these things, what I'll do is, let me cut these values for the time being. Okay. Just we are trying to read the value. We are not printing anything. What value will be written by A, we will see. Okay. So I think it will ask the values. Oh, okay. Now you can check the value of A is 1. Did you check the value of A? The value of A is 1, isn't it or not? And then if you run this program one more time, let us consider again if you copy this one. Again if you copy this one and again if you repeat the same statement. How many records we have as of now? As of now, how many records we have? 3 records, right? So if I will be repeating the same statements 3 times. So same set of statements 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 records. So if I try to open, if I try to add one more time, observe carefully what I have done. I am reading the contents from the file and I am storing that one in T, and what fread will give, that value will be stored in A. This is for one time, this is for the second time, this is for the third time, and this is for the fourth time. We have only 3 records as of now. So if I run this program one more time, it will be asking one more time. So I'll take one more time, 5 times. So we are getting the fread value how many times? So for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know A value will be 1 if there is a record, A value will be 0 if there is no record. So let us run this program. Okay. So what I'll do is let me put /n so that it will be more clear to you all. Okay. So already we have 3 records in our file. If I run this program one more time it will be asking you the data. So I'm giving one more record. And you check, so total of 4 records are there, and you check the value of A value equal to 1. So I think 5 records are there, A value 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 for all the records. Suppose you have one more entry like this. So if there is no record, you will be getting A value as 0. So to show that one, let me do that. Okay. So how many times I'm displaying this one? I run this program once again, then it will be more clear to you. Okay. Check here, A value is 1 only because we have 6 records in our program, and A value is 0. Why? Because the last we don't have 7th record and 8th record. So if that means the A value will be 0 only when there is no record. To make you understand this one only, I am displaying the A value. Observe carefully. A value 1 means we have 6 records in our file. So whenever there is a record, like whenever we are storing any student details, that value will be 1 because we are getting the data from the file. If you are not able to get the data from the file, simply it is returning 0. So to do that task only, what I have done is, instead of, let me erase all these things. What I am doing, instead of printing this value, what I have done, I have compared this fread value, while the value whatever you are getting from fread, if it is greater than 0, then you are trying to print the values. I hope you all are clear what I have done, why I have compared with the 0. So simply now you can write printf, same old process. We need to display the value of name first one. So percentage, what is that? S, and then I'm trying where the value is stored. The value is stored in t dot name. Okay, and then printf, what is that? Percentage d, and then I am giving space because in between the values I want to get the space, t dot id, and then printf percentage f t dot marks. Okay, and then after each one record is printed, I want to have the data in the next line. Next record I want to print in the next line. So this is what we have done, isn't it, Anna? So let us run again. Again, it will ask us to enter one more record. So I will give. Now if see all the data, whatever we have given, the name, ID, and marks are displayed. Did you check that? So that means once it has the value, whatever we are getting is 0, then the loop will be terminated and it will come out of that file and the file will be closed. So we have how many values? 7 entries we have done. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entries we have done, and all the data, whatever data we have entered, so that will be retrieved. So this is how the data can be retrieved from the file. The structured data can be retrieved from the file by using fread, and by using fread we can put, where is fread? By using fread we can put the structured data into the file. Is this clear, all of you? Is this clear? So this is how data, structured data can be simply using a single line. We can insert the data into the file, and we can with a single line of code we can simply retrieve the complete record from the file. I hope you all are clear with this concept. If you have any doubts, you can let me know, or else we can stop here.